Hey everyone, I figured I'd jump on and just do a quick vlog. I know I said I wasn't going to update until Friday, but I figured I'd jump on here and talk about the Gonal F injections. So I'm cycle day 5 today. Unfortunately, I still have AF. I'm still here. 5 very strong days for being here. But I've done 2 Gonal F injections. I'm on 112.5 a night. They're so easy. Like, the first night I was like, did I really give myself a shot? Did it really go in? Did I really get the medicine? Like, I was freaking out that I didn't do it right, but I did. And I'm so comfortable with it now. Yesterday, I texted my husband and I'm like, I can't wait to come home and do some shots. Just because, well, shot. But it's just so exciting this time around. And it's because it's new and different and not Clomid, pop and pill. Like, I'm physically like shooting myself up with drugs, and it makes it so much more real. I don't know if that's why, like, I was kind of scared to ever do IVF. Was like, oh my gosh, like, I physically have to, like, give myself shots and, and measure stuff. And granted, with the Gonal F pen, you don't have to measure anything, but you have to do math because there's 300 units in a pen, but I'm on 112.5. So I get 2 nights full of the injection. I get 75 units left, and then I have to open up a new pen, prime the new pen, and do 37.5 units. So it's doing a whole bunch of math to figure out how much you have left in a pen. So, but here's the deal. I got 3 pens of 300 units apiece. So that's, I think we did the math in exact, that's 8. 8 days at 112.5. So I'm on it for 5 days, and then I go for my blood work and ultrasound. So I hope that they like either bump me down or I'm not on it for another 3 days, because I think I'm gonna have to order more medication if that's the case. So, yeah. So I don't know what's up with that, but I feel I've had 2 kind of symptoms since I started. Extreme fatigue, which like kicked my ass last night. And I've been having cramps. So I've been eating the Brazil nuts already because I've been eating them for like the past month. I only have 2 a day. And then the last 2 days, I'm increasing my water intake like big time because I know I don't drink enough at work because I'm like running around like a headless chicken. So I make sure to fill my 32-ounce water and finish that or more before I leave work. I drink more when I'm at home, but I definitely don't drink enough water while I'm at work, and I want to make sure that I know I'm on a low dose. I'm just nervous because everything affects everything differently. So with Clomid, I always just produced 1 really good egg, which is fine. That's normal. So that's great. But I never had any more than 1. But they were good eggs. So this time around, I'm afraid that I'm going to get more and I'm going to overstim and whatever. So I know I'm going in Friday and I'll probably not even be close to ovulation, but the fact that I'm already feeling kind of a little bit of cramping kind of makes me a little nervous. Because I know I do react to drugs really well, unfortunately, like more than better. Sometimes, like, I get sick easily off of drugs because my body is just not used to it. I'm not used to these types of drugs, I guess. I don't know how to say this. It makes me sound like I'm a druggie, but I mean, like, I can't take Vicodin or Perks or anything. I do really well with just not taking those because they make me so sick because my body just doesn't want to deal with it. So I'm nervous, to say the least. But I'm also really excited, and I'm so looking forward to the future. Like I said to my husband yesterday, I'm just so done with my job and I'm done with my career. I don't like what I do. I want to do something else. I want to, whether it's share my story or how I'm just totally, I love helping people. And that's what I've always done in all of my positions until this current position where I'm at with this company. And I can't deal with being around negativity and all the time. Like, I mean, granted, I have bad days. I'm not saying I'm positive at all, because honestly, most of the time I'm negative about things, but I just don't walk around swearing left and right and saying things like, I want to kill myself, or, that's what I hear at work a lot. And it's frustrating because it's like, you live once, and I don't want to live in that little bubble with all the negativity. Like, I'm ready to pop back out. So, anyways, I lost track of where I was going with this, but, oh yeah, my manager had said something about, oh yeah, this will make it easier next year when you have to do it. And I just came home last night and I was like, I don't think I'll be there next year. Like, I am just so excited to have a baby. And because it's taken so long, I feel like we're going to do everything in our power to make sure that we are raising that child to the fullest extent and not having someone else raise our child for us. And if that means I work nights or my husband work nights, that's the case. And I think that we're both in it for that. We don't want someone else to raise our child. I don't not want to work, if that makes any sense. I would love to do part-time, but I know mentally I would get exhausted being home all day. Mentally meaning I just don't want to lose, not that stay-at-home moms lose anything, but I want to stay out in the market. I don't want to have kids and then 10 years down the road not be employed for so long and then not be employable. So I want to stay doing something. I don't know, whatever it is. My dream is to get into the medical field, but it hasn't happened yet. I don't know if it will. But just thinking about the future and having those thoughts of like, oh my gosh, like, what do we do? Like, do I stay home? Do I stay home for 8 weeks and go back to work? Is daycare affordable? And all of those questions are just so exciting to actually throw around and not be sad about. And I think that's what's kind of happened in the past 8 months, is just every time we brought it up, we both get really emotional. So, but it's exciting, and I'm excited, and I hope it works. I hope it's a one-shot deal. I am doing everything I can to make sure it happens. I am going to do the day of bed rest at least one day, depending on when my IUI is. So I can only take one day off from work. Actually, I'm not even supposed to be able to take one day, but I'm going to anyways, because this is really important to me. So I'm hoping the IUI is next weekend, which is our anniversary weekend. And I'm hoping, I'm praying that's what's going to happen. If it happens this weekend, I'll be ecstatic because I'll be halfway through my 2-week wait when our anniversary rolls around. But, it's just crazy. It's here. I mean, you guys have heard me for 8-9 months since my miscarriage. Like, cannot wait to get back on the bandwagon, and it is so freaking exciting to be back on the wagon and actually doing TTC updates with actual TTC information about what's going on. The only other thing I wanted to update on is I went to acupuncture last night, and last weekend I got really, really sick, and I was like throwing up, and I think it was from my gallbladder or whatever. So she did a lot of points. I actually have tacks in my back right now. They're like little acupuncture tacks. But she definitely said my liver, my gallbladder, my stress points were extremely, extremely bad. So I've been trying to de-stress, and we did like a 2-hour acupuncture appointment to kind of prep my body for the next week and a half and what's going to happen. And it felt really good. But I told her, I said, it's funny how I go in, she'll ask me like what day cycle day I am, all that junk. And I was like, I got on flow, 13 DPO from that positive ovulation test. and it was cycle day 59, so almost a 60-day cycle, and it's terrible and heavy and crazy. And she's like, it is so nuts how your cycles are like that. And she just kept looking at me. She's like, nothing came up in the blood work. And I was like, no, everything was fine. And she definitely thinks it's my thyroid. So we're going to watch it closely. I know once I do get pregnant, my OB and my regular doctor are going to watch me closely to see, and keep testing it to make sure it doesn't do anything crazy. But yeah, so that's about it. The only thing I hate right now is I can't take. They didn't tell me what I couldn't take. They didn't tell me actually any information about the Gonal F. I didn't get any tutorial or anything on it. So I'm just rolling with the punches. But I know that you're not supposed to take like Sudafed, ibuprofen, any of that junk. And my sinuses are so swollen. So, I don't know if anyone has any advice on that stuff. I was tempted to go buy a neti pot, but they freak me out, so I don't think I'll actually ever use it. But yeah, that's the only thing I have to really complain about is the fact that I can't take anything for my allergies, and there's like pollen rolling by like haystacks or hay things or whatever up here. So yeah, so that's it. So I will take my third Gonal F shot tonight. I'll take another one tomorrow night, and then I have my ultrasound at 7:30 in the morning on Friday, and my blood work. So hopefully I'll know by 12:30, 1 o'clock what the plan is on Friday. So I will update you guys. Hopefully Friday night, Saturday morning. I have a crazy weekend, but we'll see. I'll try and update you guys. Otherwise, look at my Facebook because I update that way more. But yeah, that's it. So I will see you guys soon, and my fingers and toes are crossed for everyone left in their 2-week wait, and hopefully we've got some good news coming out from everyone in the next week or two. So I'll see you guys.